Hello and welcome to Hard Mode and Hardware, and welcome back to Survival Sundays. And today we're playing some Astroneer. It is a survival game in that you don't want to run out of oxygen, but there's not a whole lot of anything else survival based. However, it is about building a base and advancing and researching new things, and it's very cool, and I think it definitely belongs in Survival Sunday. So let's get on with it. Let's have a look around Astroneer. So we're going to press F to exit the dropship, which helpfully turns into a base, a shelter. That's handy. Ooh, look at my light. Look at my light. Lighting up things. Right. So first thing we've got to do is go over here. F to examine this. Flip the safety cover, press the button. And we get ourselves some starting resources. So we'll close that. Go to this. Hold F to unpack it. Hey presto, a starting platform. Right, so going to left click to pick that up. Now, as you can see, I'm currently not tethered to the shelter. If you haven't played this before, it's all about staying tethered, because oxygen's the only thing you've really got to watch out for. I mean, there's a few booby traps and such, but oxygen is the main thing you want to watch out for. So anyway, I'm going to place the starting platform there, and we're just going to do the same for the oxygenator and pick that up. That, if you can't really, you're not really going to see, but it's got two pins on the bottom, and that just shows that it's got to go in something with two pins. So we can put it on there, or helpfully we can put it on there. And that's going to help us with our tethering of oxygen supply, which you will see in a minute. That's the first thing you've got to do, is definitely start working on your oxygen supply. So let's unpack the last item, which is a medium printer. And it is literally a printer. It's a 3D printer. It prints things that you need. So I'm going to put that on there for now. Right. Other thing we need is power. So grab the cable, plug it in. Hey presto, power. Right, so we go over to the printer, we can examine it, and we can see that we can build a larger platform which is bigger than this. And by doing so, and to do so, we need 2 resin. So I will show you how to get resin, but first things first, what we need is, oh, crash buggy over there. What we need is some tethers, oxygen tethers. Right, so if you there we go. So this is my digging tool, I think. I can't remember what it's called. No. What's it called? I can't remember. Anyway, it's a device for creating and gathering resources. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So I can gather all this plant matter by left clicking. Ooh. Which is all useful later on, which we'll need. See, I'm not tethered at the moment, so I'm currently losing oxygen. You can see it on the top of my backpack there. So I'm going to gather up compound. Compound is the first thing we need loads of. You don't want to fall down any big holes, because unlike Minecraft, where you can just pogo your way out, it's a bit more tricky in this. Plus the fact you've got the added challenge of oxygen, which I've just been reminded is halfway done. So let's get back to the shelter so I can tether back on with my compound. In fact, I don't really need to go back to the shelter to do what I'm about to do, but I do need to go back to the shelter so I don't suffocate. So I need to go into the backpack, and I think is it Q? Q it is. I knew it was Q. Last time I played this in any sort of real way was on an Xbox, so I was using a pad at the time. So anyway, tether bundle. So we're going to make a tether bundle, which is up there. And what that allows us to do, I must just check actually what the key binding is for that. It's a terrain tool, it's called, right. Terrain add mother, tether T. Okay, so we're going to tether. So it's easier than the Xbox. The Xbox, you've got to put it in the right place on your backpack, and then you need to use the, or you've got to press down on your D-pad. It's a little bit of a pain, but here I can just keep pressing T. So see that yellow stuff over there? That is what's it called? Resin. That was the word I was looking for. Right. So what we're going to do? Oh, it's dropped off. No, it hasn't. There you go. So we've placed a tether. That is literally a tether. So by hitting T, I've dropped a tether, and I can carry on going a bit further. And I found that if you do it just after it pops off, you'll lay another one, drop another one. Like, it's not an egg. You'll drop another one, and that will allow you to. It will if you do it in the right place. But if you don't do it in the right place, you can just pick it up. So that will keep us tethered to the oxygen. We don't suffocate. Is there anything with debris salvage? Junk item too large to for the salvage process, so we can salvage these. I'm not sure if we need a special thing. We can put that into our backpack. So that's a little mini wind turbine there. There's a lot of this debris lying around, and there's some useful items and stuff, and sometimes you'll see backpacks with stuff in as well. We'll get to that. At the moment we just want some resin so we can start building a bigger table. So we need our terrain tool. So I'm just going to suck up all this resin. And that noise means I've got 1 unit of resin, but I need 2. There's usually more underground. There we go. And that's 2. So there we go. Good enough to go back now. So we can go and have a look at this printer and see what we can print. What I am going to do is I'm going to pick up this wind turbine, and I'm going to put it on there, because that will just help generate some extra power, and the more power you've got, the quicker the printer and things like that work. So let's get rid of this. We can click on here, put some resin in there, click on there, and this will just start printing. No, it won't, because I've got to go into it and click the big green button. And there we go, it's printing a table. Right, so while that's doing that, let's go over and have a look for some more compound, so we can do more tethering. So we're going to head over there where there's more compound. I can still see I've got some tethers on the back of on the top of my backpack. So off we go and get more compound. So all the plant matter we're collecting will be used in a generator in a little while as well. So it's all got to use. Once we make a canister, which I'll be making in a minute, and all this random terrain can be reused. So what we can do is collect it up, and then as I'm collecting dirt here, it'll be collected in the canister, and then we can use it to rebuild the terrain if we want to, because we don't want any big holes, because that is going to spell disaster. And as you can see, I've got loads of compounds. So let's have a look at what we can build. So canister, we need resin for that. We shall, we can build a small generator, so we'll do that because that's always handy to have. And we definitely need more tethers. That much is definitely true. I'll put that back there. So we go back to the shelter and see how that printer's got on. We should have a big table there now. Large platform, base building item. There we go. So we shall unpack that. Boing! And then we can... another thing we can build with this should be a large printer. Research chamber's good. Large printer we shall build, because we can build bigger things with a large printer, as you will see in a moment. Right, so we'll go and have a look at this crashed buggy. We've got a tether, 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 tether. Junk item, junk item. We have, however, got oxygen filters, so we will just carry them back. They will be useful later on. I'm going to put them on the floor for now. Get this big printer. Handily, it's built it straight onto the large platform, which is good, I think. Unless it's going to turn around and say, oh no, it's going to make me unpack it first. Thanks for that. So we'll pick that up. We'll put it on there. So let's see what we can make with the large printer. We can make a shelter. That's all we can make at the moment. So let's move that away a little bit. Move this over to here so it's not intruding. And then we shall connect it up to there. And then we can use that in a minute. We've got other things we can build with this large printer. So let's have a look what we can build with compound. So we need some more resin. Is there any resin visible from here? No. So I'm going looking. I'm going looking for some resin. I'm inclined to dig here because there we go, there's some. Usually if it's on the surface there's more underneath, you'll get a fair bit more underneath, so I'll just start digging out. There we go. There we go. I think that's a lot. I think we're going to have to go looking elsewhere for this. Do not dig under yourself. Nope. I'm going to have to go looking, so we'll just pick a direction and I'll go and look further over this way. Let's compound. Let's get rid of this for now. And we shall tether our way over this way. And that's it for the tethers, so let's make some more. Make some more tethers. Right, these are research samples and they give us bytes, and bytes mean you can research more stuff. So if I hit tab, this is all the stuff in my backpack. You can't see my cursor. Anyway, the stuff in my backpack that is that I can make from my backpack, so I can research stuff in here. And at the moment it's showing blue is all the things I've already got access to, pink is the stuff I haven't got access to, and I've got enough bytes for. If it was grey then I'd be able to research it, but there's nothing at the moment, so basically we've got to look for more of those things. But right now I want more resin, which I can't seem to find at the moment, but it'll pop up soon enough. I might go and try and dig in the other side of that hole actually, because that's where we found it before, and there's usually more than we found, so let's have a look. Ah, there we go. There's a little bit more. There we go. We've got one lot of resin now. So let's sprint our way back to the shelter, and we can put that printer to use and make something useful with the useful printer. So let's have a look. We want a research chamber, because what happens is we can find bigger research samples and we can put them in the research chamber, and we will generate more bytes from those than just the little ones. So we'll build one of those. In fact, while that's doing that, I will move the large printer, because we're not going to be building anything with that for a moment. I think that's going to be a research sample over there, so I can show you how this works. There we go. So, let's put this on here, and then we'll go looking for a sample and see if we can. Interesting thing is you've got to carry it all the way back, which is slightly annoying. There we go. So that's a research item. We've also got some compound over here, which is handy. Gonna need a lot of compound to begin with. So anyway, we've got this. So we're gonna pick this up, spin round, and we're gonna run back. Well, I say run. It's more of a slow jaunt. Oh, can't jump with it either. Right. So we plonk that in there. We go over here. No, we don't hit E, we hit F. Flip the switch. There we go. And we're getting 6.9 bytes per minute. And there's 360 bytes to be out of this mineral. The more in fact, we made a generator, didn't we? So let's have a look. I was going to say, the more generators we have, we plonk that down and we put some plant matter in it. And we will hook it up to the, as you can see, it's going quicker. So if we have a look now, we're doing 14 bytes per minute. So if I were to make one more generator, which I'm now going to do. No, pick it up. There we go. Put it there. Connect it up with the cable. Like that. And then we'll put some plant matter in it, and off it goes. It's going to go even quicker. Or not. Maybe it's not going to go quicker. Maybe these have to be in some sort of sequence rather than parallel. Who knows? Maybe it's because there's no wind at the moment. Oh, here comes the wind, so maybe we'll get some more now. Apparently not. Anyway, in theory, you can make it quicker with more generators. It just doesn't seem to be. Maybe only one of these is maybe you can't put multiples of the small generators on. I don't know. We build a bigger generator in a bit and we'll find out. Got this one. We'll go and put this on the table as well. See if that's sped it up at all. No, apparently not. Oh, there you go. Seems to work this time. Who knows? So we're currently getting 66 bits per minute. So if I go into the tab, as you can see, I'm now on 100 and this is ticking up. We can, so that's my backpack items. Still can't afford anything. These are items that can be built with a small printer, items that can be built with a medium printer, and a large printer. So at the moment we've got very limited for the large printer, but you can do things like a solar array, extra large storage, handy because we're going to have a lot of material, extra large platform, which you can have 2 large items on it, and a large rover. That's all down the line. That. We've also got things like rockets, medium shuttles. You can, I don't know if you escape if you just get off the planet or whether you go to one of the other planets, but there's another planet up there. There's another one that keeps coming around that's closer. There's that one over there. I'm going to go and get some more plant matter because that is doing quite well. Try to power these generators again. So there you go. There you go. I'm pointing at no one. I have no friends. Ooh, there's a large... Right, okay, let's go and we'll tether off this. Oh, I haven't got any tethers. Oh, okay. I'll do that in a minute. Right, so let's get this. Need more compound, which we found over there. Backpack. Right. Small printer, tether bundle, there we go. Can't have too many tethers. There we go. Now these bigger items we can't carry in our backpack, but we can package them later on. We can build a packager which will make them easy to carry. But for now I've got to do the slow dance all the way to the shelter. Now this is a medium windmill, I think. I don't think this can go on the ground. No, it needs to go on the table as well. So what we'll do for now... No, we don't want... Put that back in, I think. So we'll pick that up, we'll drop that down. We'll put the windmill on here because we can get extra power out of it. While we're researching this... Just see if we can... There we go. What are we getting off this now? 66. Don't think that's as much as we're going to get. But hopefully we can research something. 8,000 bytes. So the first thing I want to build is small oxygen tank, maybe. Portable oxygenators, very handy. So we've run out of research material, so we need to go and find another one of those if we want to carry on. So we can't... There's not a lot we can build at the moment. Small printer. What we can build with a small printer is storage. So I can get some organic material stored. We'll just do that quickly. Let's see what we need. Small printer. Build a small printer. There we go. I'm assuming we want to remember to turn this off because otherwise it'll just keep using the plant matter up and then we'll run out before we know it. Yep, that's what we want to do. We're going to turn that off. So let's see what we can build with this. So we can need resin for that. Medium platform A, rover seat, medium printer, medium storage, 2 resin. I don't know where we're going to find resin from, but we can build the storage next time. I think that's not a bad start. So first thing you need to do is build the tethers. Make sure you've got tethers, loads of tethers. You can't have too many tethers. There's lots of compound lying around, so you shouldn't really struggle. You can build them with your backpack. We've got a large platform with a research chamber, and we've also got a large printer to get ready to go when we've researched more things. We've got a couple of turbines we've found. We've got our medium printer that was all free. We found some oxygen filters. We've got a small printer to print some small bits, and we've got a couple of generators. It's not a bad start. We're going to go off in that direction, I think, next and explore. But for now, I think that's not a bad start. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then give us a thumbs up. Let me know. Drop in the comments if you play Astroneer. I love this game. This is just a new game I've started, but I absolutely love this game. It's a really relaxing game to play. There's no threat of zombies or death, or I mean, there's threat of death, but you just need to make tethers and you're fine. Yeah, so thanks for watching. If you do enjoy my videos, don't forget to subscribe. It helps me, but also helps you. You don't miss my videos. Hit the little bell. You'll send you a reminder when I upload a new video, and then you can check out my great content. On screen now, you'll see my latest video, but also the latest video before this one, if this is the latest video. Something like that. Also another video that you might enjoy. You can also subscribe from the little profile picture there that's on the screen as well. Thanks for watching again, and don't forget, play it on hard mode.